What's up, Cochran here. I got an email from YouTube that said they're gonna take my monetization away if I don't upload a new video. So I'm going bear hunting back again in May to Idaho. Last year we went, me and my mom, too early, like the middle of April. It had a real late winter, a lot of snow, and everything was still snowed in when we got there. I did see a mom and two cubs way up in some rocks one day, which is weird to see them and see nothing else. But we're going May 5th this time. I've been shooting, this is what I took last year too, Savage Ultralight 270. That's Cabela's MOA scope, 4 to 16. I've been using the Burris app for the make your dope card. I keep shooting at different distances, making sure it's right on at 300, 400, 500, 650. It always seems like every day it's a little bit different, so I'm always adjusting the velocity on there to change the drop to match how it's shooting. But I feel like the last several times it's been pretty dialed in, so I'll just change the elevation to where we're at there. App does work offline too, so I'll have it set up I think like 6,500, kind of the average where I'm going to be. But if I'm way up high, you can just change it real quick if you have time. I was going to show, I got this little Savage this year, 22. It's got the same Accu trigger for practicing, so trying a lot of different offhand and sitting on the ground with a stick underneath my knee, different ways, laying on stuff, just practicing shooting these little targets at 100 yards. My niece Hannah's going with us this year. That's one reason I got this too, for my kids to use, and then she could practice shooting rifle. I took all three of my boys elk hunting last fall in Colorado. My youngest one, muzzleloader season, got pretty close a couple times. Had a real big 6-point stand up, like 35 yards out of the brush, and he should have shot it. I pulled him down in the grass, started calling, and after it ran off, he's like, "Why couldn't I just shot it?" And I was like, "Yeah, should have just shot it." But I was shooting yesterday, or 2 days ago. I filmed a little bit, so I was going to show you this app and then show you my shots I made. Been working out a whole lot, carrying weight on the stairmaster, and I'm probably in better shape this year than ever too, so I haven't really been getting sore the next day. So I worked out yesterday and today. Hopefully we get a bear down. Hannah's got a bear tag too. Hopefully we get multiple bears. So this is the Burris app. It's called Burris Connect. And I used to go online to Burris's website and do this stuff. And I was like, they probably got an app. What you do, you put your rifle in, save different rifles, have it set up in my house right now, 1,300 feet. And then I'll use the dope card at different distances, make sure it's matching. I played around a little bit with changing the ballistic coefficient one time, try to get the arc right. But I'm back to what it says on the box. I'm using the 100 Precision ELDX. And then I've just been adjusting the velocity. And then I will just change it for the elevation there. When we get there, you just type it in and hit dope card again. It just gives you the new one. I'm going to have it printed out on my rangefinder for 6,500 yards. Shooting across the pond over there at 650 and 750. Shot the big plate first. It's hard to tell where he hit, but I think it was right in the middle. So I moved out to the 750, which there's trees between it, but it's going over the trees. And then I hit the big metal plate. You can't tell where I hit, but then I shot the little circle next to it and I heard it hit it. So then I shot the circle at 650 again. So then I got her dialed in pretty good. I've just been shooting a few shots every other day or so. There's not much wind right now. I aimed a little bit to the right for the wind, but made all 4 of those shots, 650 and 750. Before I come up here, I shot at 500 on the little plate. Checked it. Driving around to see my shots. This is the 400 plate. The other day I shot it 400, 300, 400 again with the same drop values. This is the 500 yard target. So this is the 650 and the 500 target. First I shot at 500 yards, then I backed up to 650. And I aimed to level with this plate. And here, right here, which there's a wind at 5 mile an hour this way, which is like 1.7 MOA. Could have been off shooting too, but maybe what you'd expect a little bit. And then after I shot that, I shot the plate at 750. You can just hear if you hit it or not. So then I went ahead and aimed the little circle plate, which I don't ever shoot at, on that 750 yards. Hit it, So then I dial back to 650 for this plate, and I aimed right here this time. And hit right there for the wind. So getting pretty dialed in. 750 is really good. This plate's looking through the trees, and I definitely aimed on the right side. I think I tried to line up even with this. So that's way good. 750, and then right here I aimed on the right side of this plate, and it hit right where I was aiming. What up? I feel like I'm in a lot better shape this year. Right now I got 48 pounds on the stairmaster, almost to 200 floors. I'm gonna switch to the 35-pound bag. It's weird how much lighter it feels. I'm trying to run it to the end. Hike up the mountains, carry a bear out of there this year. So we got a little mountain here in Oklahoma. Mount Scott's 1,000 feet up, so I do it sometimes. This early on, I thought I was gonna die. Had to lay down for a while. Me and the two older ones went during first rifle season in Colorado, and we did not see an elk. We did a lot of hiking and camping out in the woods. It was a pretty good time. Me and the little one, Black Powder, had a couple really close calls. I seen this bull through some trees about 115 yards, and we tried to sneak around and ended up going straight away from us and never seen us. We tracked this bull. It just rained, and we come sneaking up on some tracks and some brush, and it stood up about 35 yards away, and it stood there looking at us, and I kneeled down and I pulled him down beside me and started trying to call. Hopefully it'd come around to the side of us. We had the good wind, but it ended up running away. I took this picture after it turned around about 115 yards, but we had really fun, and I'm gonna hopefully upload some more video before we get to Idaho, and then I'll upload the video of the hunt.